I'm so happy you guys are here. I know it's been a little while. Um, Towards the end of the year, we were doing, well, in the fall of last year, we were doing weekly calls. And when Isla Love started up calls again, it was just a good time for me to take a little bit of a break on team calls and jump into that. And Isla Love team calls have been really great. I hope to see more of you on there, but I also know there's an importance in connecting in our smaller team group. And so we'll definitely make some more of our Gold Drop Society group team calls happen. Okay. But I hope you guys are having a good start of your year so far. I would love to hear in the chat how you guys are doing, what you've been up to. And yeah, and I know that it's like already March. So crazy. Time is just flying. Do you guys feel like your new year is flying? Yeah, there's a lot of life happening. And um, look at Kristen with her baby. Kristen had a baby. Oh my God, she's so cute. Oh, it's so precious. Okay. Well, yeah. So I know we haven't done a team call in a little bit, but I want to make sure that you guys know everything that's available to you. And so the resources, like you guys always have resources, okay? In case you don't know, our upline team is no longer Noelle. It is Isla Love, who was Noelle's upline. And so I know we've kind of gone through a little bit of a transition, and so have I. I actually mentor with Miley now, and I'm my Blue Diamond account manager. And it's been really nice to have a really serious upline business partner. I had a great business partner, but to have someone who is a presidential diamond, who's a rank above me, who has been in this business longer than me, who is always looking forward and into the future and trying to come up with new resources that our team needs that we don't know that we need yet is really nice to have. And so I want you guys to know that there's such a value there. And it's so great that I have a mentor like that and an upline like that. And you guys are lucky to have access to her. And then you guys have access to me, right? And so it's nice to have uplines that are serious about the business, that are going to be there, can respond to you, and can support you in your business goals. Okay. So Isla Love office hours are on Wednesdays at noon in the Zoom room. Sometimes there's a topic, and sometimes it's more of an open session where you guys can ask questions. You can listen to other people's questions and Miley's responses, how people are doing in their businesses, their wins, their struggles. And then other times there's a topic, like today's topic was talking about the doTERRA incentive trip and qualifying for that for next year's 2024 incentive trip. Okay, and that recording will be posted in the Isla Love WhatsApp group. If you're not in that, I did email you guys the link a few days ago, along with the entire everything that's available for you this week. Okay. If you're not part of the Isla Love Facebook group, that is a pretty good resource to use and have and be in as a customer, but also have our customers be in. Miley also has a LRP giveaway she does every single month. So anyone who has ordered LRP that month, you can enter, and then she'll always like announce a winner, and she gives these generous prizes each month. Okay. It's also just an opportunity to have community, to ask questions, and to share oil experiences. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I have been emailing out some, I feel like, important things to our customers, to my customers, and that includes your customers as part of my support. Everything from a meta power of testimony to the monthly promos and what's happening in the company and different like product highlights. I hope you guys are liking those, and I will be continuing that throughout the year. We do have some Gold Drop team pages. Our customer resources are on there on my website, Gold Drop Society. The password is the society. It has not changed. And for business resources open to all, whether you're enrolled to me or not, you have a business resource page on my site, and the password is I am golden. Mentor calls are open with me. For those of you who are my enrollments, you can book a 1-hour call on my Easy Calendly site. And if I'm not your enroller, make sure you connect with your direct upline to make sure that you're getting the support that you need in your business. Okay, awesome. Some other company updates. Empower Success trainings are monthly. You can text success to 386-457. Any of you went to Monday's call? They do record. Oh, so my emoji popped up when I put my hand up and it's raising my hand. That's so crazy, you guys. Technology. Britt, do it. Maybe there's a setting on your emoji thing. There's like, anyway, there's a monthly Empowered. I'm away. It's saying I'm away. There's a monthly Empowered Success training. And I went to this Monday's one, and what they announced is a new updated build guide. And I thought it was just really cool to hear Seth May kind of just explain how he does a business overview and the type of language that he's using. So I know they're going to release the recording, but those Empowered Success trainings are monthly, and they're actually pretty cool. And to come from wellness advocates who have been in the business forever, like Justin Harrison and Seth, and they're like high-ranking diamonds that have been in the business forever, is really cool to see how they're staying relevant, how they're supporting the company and creating new resources that the company can give to us. Okay. In case you didn't notice, there were a little bit of market price changes in the US. Some of our product prices have raised a little bit. The main ones are Lifelong Vitality rose $4.50. Our powders have risen $3.50. And our carts within a cart, so that's like when you do LRP, LLV on LRP, and you add in some extra products, some of those products have adjusted to $2.50, a little bit higher. Okay. You guys know I don't really need to go deep into it. doTERRA does its best to keep our prices super affordable and make sure that we can source sustainably. But sometimes with the market changes, we just have to change our prices. What I love about doTERRA is a couple years ago, some of the oils rose a little bit in price, but some of the oils decreased in price. So it's really nice that like we know that our company isn't always trying to keep prices. They're trying to keep prices low, but sometimes when they have to rise it, sometimes they can also decrease prices. So I really like that about doTERRA. If any of your customers experience any shipping issues, doTERRA has been working diligently on shipping. So we're actually no longer using UPS. They've done a bunch of trial runs and are now using FedEx, USPS, OnTrack, and DHL. We actually have a member on our team who lives in Texas who her orders were getting lost. And so she stopped ordering LRP. She's finally back on LRP, which is really nice. Months have gone by. doTERRA kind of fixed its shipping, and now she's back on her LRP and she's getting her orders. So that's really cool. But yeah, Texas lost a whole bunch of orders one of the months. I know, Ramanita, crazy. Okay, but again, doTERRA works on their shipping. We are working through our issues always, and always like trying to stay one step ahead of the game, okay? I have an update from our Pacific market. Most of us are in the Pacific region. I know, Ramanita, you're in Pennsylvania, but even Giselle in California, you're in the Pacific region. And when I go to these Hawaii Diamond Plus calls, they give us really cool numbers. And I just want to share with you, if you ever feel like the market is saturated, you have no one else to talk to, Hawaii's saturation percentage right now is 6%. That means only 6% of Hawaii's population has a doTERRA wholesale membership. So is our market saturated? Yes, Britt?
Sorry, I have a question. Is that number based off of households or based off of like population? Because I'm also hearing from my customers that like, oh, well, why does so-and-so need an account when she's in the same household as mine? So do they have like a household number?
Population 18 and above.
But is it like a percent, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
do they have that statistic as well too, not just by population?
Not right
I'd be
now, but
curious to know that because like my family is a great example. Like there's 3 generations in one home. So it doesn't make sense for my brother to have an account because he orders from my mom. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's very common in Hawaii to have multiple generations. So it's just, yeah, just a thought. That came up. Okay, cool.
yeah, that's a valid question, and I can ask them on Friday. Also too, like, yeah, I guess I would probably share the same account. But when you're living with your grandma, she had her own account and she orders her own oils, right?
When I lived there,
Mom and
no,
your
she
mom.
lives. Yes, but that's because they order for like my mom orders for her and my dad and my brothers, and then like my granny just orders when she can and when she wants things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So there is also that like possibility that even if people live in the same household, they might want to have their own account too.
right. But just
Yeah.
is more common. That's what I hear a lot is like, oh well, someone in my house already orders, so I might as well just order and they come all together, you know? So yeah.
Yeah. Which also hopefully makes a big order. Okay. And then the top products in our Hawaii area are On Guard, lots of On Guard, lavender, lemon, and breathe for Hawaii. Sorry, I don't have your statistics, Ramanita, but I see you. I'm thinking about you. I'll show you this chart, and it's probably pretty similar in your market as well. Just to it's kind of cool to just see like what the Pacific region's market top selling products is, and it's probably similar in yours as well. Okay. Leadership retreat is next week, March 16th through 18th in Orlando, Florida. There's also the virtual option. And then for those of you who are planning to go to convention, which I hope all of you are, it's September 13th through 16th in Salt Lake City, Utah. Yay! Silver and above ranks, you're always invited to doTERRA's leadership calls, and they release the entire schedule all the way through June, the monthly call. And so my suggestion to you is to have those calls all on your schedule so that you make it a priority and make it there, right? And these calls are only available to silver and above. A lot of these wellness advocates that are on this call don't have access to this. And part of being a leader is getting that information directly from corporate and sharing that with your team. And then even like the I Love Wednesday calls, like make sure you guys are putting these on your schedule so that you're making a priority to get there. I understand like sometimes you can't make every single week. Sometimes I can't as something comes up, but majority of the time, like I'm making it to those Wednesday 12 p.m. calls. Okay. And then have you guys checked out doTERRA's graphics? Canto. I'm thinking of Encanto. Canto. You get free graphics and free photos. And doTERRA is like really working on trying to make sure that they have an array of graphics that are free to all of us to use. Okay. So this is what I wanted to show you guys for the Pacific region. This is from my Hawaii Diamond Plus call. Our retention rate for 2022 is 74%. Retention means members who have placed orders in the last year are still placing orders this month. Okay. So our retention rate, what is our expected retention rate? Do you guys remember? When you go through a business overview and we're like, doTERRA's company, our products has yes, awesome, Britt, 65% retention rate. Wait, you're so funny. I'm only laughing because you're laughing. 65% retention rate. And so if you're looking at Hawaii's retention rate, you'll see 2018, 75%, 77%, 79%, 80%. Our retention rate is freaking bomb, right? California, Giselle, 72% retention rate. That means most customers who have a wholesale membership in doTERRA are ordering again. Okay. So our products are speaking for themselves. And if our businesses are not at this retention rate, we know that this is possible. The numbers don't lie, right? We know that this is possible. Okay. And there's our saturation percent. Giselle, your saturation percent in California is 2%. So you have all of California to enroll. Our Hawaii top products On Guard throat drops, lemon oil, On Guard toothpaste, lavender oil, On Guard soft gels, On Guard oil, Deep Blue Stick. Deep Blue Stick is more popular than the lotion. I think all those surfer boys and all the guys who work out, and all the girls, of course, but you know, Deep Blue is usually like the guys love that one. 15 ml Breathe, LL. Oh, I'm in Alaska. What am I looking at? You guys? Lavender, lemon, On Guard toothpaste, throat drops, reverse, LLV, On Guard, Breathe, kind of similar, PB Assist Plus, and Breathe drops. So not Deep Blue Stick. Oh, you guys. Okay. That's the US. This is Hawaii. So see how they're like kind of similar? Hawaii is Deep Blue Rub. They're kind of similar, but a little bit different. And the biggest one that's missing from Hawaii. Do you guys see what's the biggest one that could be huge for our people? LLV. Yeah. And MetaPower for sure. Consumables. What does getting our people here on consumables mean for them and mean for us? Consistency month to month for both of us, right? Making sure they're getting their foundational support, they're getting their health is getting supported, but then our LRP and our retention and our business sustainability. So do we need to talk about LLV more with our customers, MetaPower more with our customers, Terrazyme, PB Assist, all of those? Okay, awesome, Kristen. Kristen's been working on getting customers on LLV and MetaPower. Okay. This week there is a free webinar available. I want to make sure you guys saw this because I sent you an invite. Kristen Boss is really great at teaching us how to social sell. And I think it's just another word or another, word for building on social media. I actually really like the way she says social selling. We're selling on social, right? And we're telling stories and we're connecting authentically with people and we are making offers. That's social selling, right? Kristen Boss, I'm in a program with her right now and she's awesome. And so I want to make sure that any free webinars that I see that are relevant to our market, I share that with you guys. And so this one is called Social Selling State of the Union. Kristen is saying, I've been hearing a lot of murmurs in the industry. I've heard things like, I don't know if I have the energy to rebuild my business again. I don't have the energy or the emotional capacity to grow another team. I just want to see my paycheck back to what it was in 2020. Does any of this align with you guys? I just want to see my paycheck back to what it was in 2020. Half of my team has quit and is uninterested in coming back to the business, and I don't know what to do. After hearing so many social sellers ask, what do I need to grow my business this year? I decided it was best to give a State of the Union address for social sellers. In the webinar, I'm going to be addressing where the industry has been, where we are, and where we're headed. Awesome. I think it's good to stay relevant and stay on trend and we can't do the same things forever. The world shifts and we need to shift in order for us to keep thriving, right? Back in the day, IG posts were the main thing. Then it turns into IG stories, IG reels. We're going back to IG posts with carousels and the way that we speak on social and the audios that we're using and the niches that we have. So I think this is really cool. And I'm glad that I see a lot of you are registered for this. It's okay, Kristen. Kristen, you also don't use social to build. You do all personal connections and all in-person classes. You're doing good. I would love to see you on social though, even though your account got hacked, but you got it back, right? We have a new one. Okay. Leadership retreat is next week. So this is available to any silvers and above, unless you are an elite or premier who have enrolled 3 people before the end of February with 100 PV. Okay. So this is a really it's an event that you have to earn the invite to, which is really cool. I was stoked to hit silver, platinum one year and make it to this event. And I want to see all of you hit silver and make it to this event. So it's happening next week. I will make sure to take notes and update you guys. But this is what doTERRA Leadership Retreat is about and what Stronger is going to present to us. A strategic direction for 2023 from our founding executives, our customizable breakout schedules on a variety of business topics, powerful networking and relationship building opportunities, advice from inspirational speakers, and there's exclusive doTERRA swag that's going to be available for us attending virtual. We can shop the marketplace. Okay. So I hope that those of you who are not silver yet, this is on your dream board. Those of you who are attending and have qualified for this event, Britt, Alexis, Giselle, Charity was just on here. Congrats. This is the schedule that they released on the website. I did put the times down here in our time zones. They're going to be in Orlando, Florida. And so that's 5 hours ahead, Eastern time, where Ramanita is. That's her time zone. And so I went ahead and did HST, PST, MST, since we have team members in all these different time zones. Okay. Registration still open, Alexis. There was no early bird price for virtual. So the virtual ticket's $45 and it's not like it changed or went up at a certain date. So you can get your virtual ticket anytime. And yes, it's still open. Okay. Awesome. I wanted to take the opportunity of Leadership Retreat and open up my home and take this opportunity to gather with our team, whether you're going to Leadership Retreat or not. It doesn't matter. Whether you're silver or not, I just want to take that time, since I'm not going and I'm here at home, to do a team gathering and hope you guys are available. I know it's spring break. I know some of you work during the day, so I'm not sure what your availability is like, but this is what I was hoping to do, or what I want to do. Friday, if you look at the schedule, we have a breakout sessions 10 to 12 Eastern time, which is 5 to 12 Hawaii time. Obviously, I'm not going to have you guys over at my house at 5 a.m. But let's do the 10 to 12 p.m. session, and I'll stream it on my TV. And then from 12 to 2, we can just Pauhana hang out. Okay. I will have food. You guys don't have to bring anything but yourselves. If you have kids at home with you, feel free to bring them. I have a small home. Doesn't matter. We're just going to gather and just be together and hang out. Okay. At 2 o'clock, I'll let you guys go. I know we have so many responsibilities in life, and I just be so happy to see you guys and gather and be able to connect in person. Okay. RCP, you can text me, and that way I just have a head count for food. But again, you're welcome. Kids are welcome. Your other half is welcome. We're going to watch a session from 10 to 12, one of the breakout sessions, and then we'll just hang out for a couple hours. Catch up. Okay. Oh yeah, Kristen's going to be at Disneyland. Have the best time. At Leadership Retreat, they announced the doTERRA incentive trip. Qualifications have started on March 1st. They didn't say where it is yet, because they're going to release that at Leadership, but we're getting a heads up so we can start qualifying. I mentioned at Isla Love's call earlier at noon, Malia spoke about her experience. She just came home from the incentive trip in Tulum. She went to Jamaica's incentive trip the year before. I have been on a trip. I have earned a previous trip to Mexico that I actually gifted. It is really cool, like, to win a free trip. Like, our company gives us a free trip, you guys. So usually you have to pay for your airfare, but if you hit like 175 to 300 points, that's where they start giving you money for airfare towards your airfare cost. So usually they pick an all-inclusive resort. So once you get there, it's like food, everything all included. Like, how amazing would that be? And then you can decide if you want to be part of the doTERRA agenda or if you want to just have your own little vacation, which is really cool. In the past, qualifications, which is what in the past, I had to do this. You had to enroll, you get 1 point for enrolling someone, and then another point if they order LRP, and another point if they order LRP 100 PV for the next 2 months. So it took me like all 6 months just to make those 125 points. But right now they're following the Founders Point plan. So you can get massive, you can hit this in 1 month. You can qualify for 1 month, 3 months. You can reach 125 points and win this trip. Okay. So what you're looking at with earning points is you enroll people, you get a point, you get them on LRP the next 2 months, you get a point. And when you're rank advancing, you get a whole bunch of points. If you need the details, I can send you that individually. When your team, your personal builders rank advance, they get points, you get points. They can qualify for this trip. Hit power of 3 to 50. They can get points for this trip. You help your builders get the empowerment bonus. You can get points for supporting your team. As you grow your team, not only do they win the trip, you also win the trip. So from March to August, you can build your business as you would. You can also run and grow your business as you want to, and also win an incentive trip. How does that sound? There's no cap on the amount of spots, Alexis. So anybody can win this. First time amount to get how many spots? Yeah. They do have a cap on like first prize. So first prize, I think there's only 5 people that can win like the big room and $1,800 towards their airfare. But for just to even go on the trip, there's no cap. I'm going to give you this tracker in the chat. This is like, Alexis, seriously, this is an ideal year to win because it's based on founders points and not on just your individual enrollments. So like I shared with you, I had to enroll a bunch of people and have them order LRP for 3 months. So that's 125 points divided by 3 points per person. I had to enroll over 50 people in order to win that trip in 6 months. That's insane. That was also the year we hit diamond. We ran hard that summer, you guys, together. And so looking at this is a tracker. I sent you it in the chat. It's from Maile. So this is an example. So if you're a brand new builder and you hit elite 3 times and you hit premier 3 times by August, and you're just doing your own enrollments, 5 enrollments a month, you've already qualified for your trip. Now imagine putting your own story and your own goals in this. If you're like on track to hit gold and whatnot, you can easily hit this in 1 month to 3 months. Otherwise, 6 months is a really good pace. Thanks, Dev. Thanks, Dev. Oh my God, my whole day broke. Okay. Anyways, don't mind them. Okay. Do you guys kind of see this? So I sent you in the chat this exact tracker, and you can start to, kind of play around with it and see how you want to reach this. And like I said, this is the year to do it. Okay. Chris and Boss webinar. If you didn't register, here's the link. Oops. Okay. Isla Loves Facebook. You can check it out here if you're not a member yet. doTERRA updated some of the empowered success stuff. I want you guys to make sure you see that. Compensation plan is refreshed. You can always let me know if you want me to go through that with you guys, okay? The build guide, this is it refreshed. It looks really nice. I think the new look, it's mostly the same information, but I think it's refreshing for those of us who have been using this build guide year after year. What do you guys think? Okay. The new product guide is also now available. So the catalog that has all of our products, and they're making everything digital. That way we're taking care of the planet, and it's also just easier to send to your customers. Okay. All right. Incentive trip stuff will go up soon. And this is Canto if you guys don't use it yet. Awesome. All right. That's kind of all I have for you guys as far as content. But I want to see how you guys are doing. Okay. What are you thankful for in doTERRA? Anybody want to share? Otherwise, you guys can chat it in.
Hi. So I'm thankful for their products. I could not live without doTERRA's products. They got the best supplements too.
I love it. Okay. Anybody want everything? I love it. Thanks, Alexis. Heather's thankful for her natural products and tools for health and life. Kristen, honestly, everything. Thankful for the products and definitely being able to build friendships and community. Is there anything that you guys are struggling with in your business that I can try to find resources for? Recruiting, okay. Charity, thankful for the products and definitely being able to, oh, sorry, that was Charity that I read. Love it. Anybody else? Anything else you guys are struggling with that I can try to find resources for?
I think for me, something I've been struggling with is like figuring out my niche to then feel authentic, because I feel super overwhelmed with all the promos, to be honest. Like, and there's so many promos always coming out, right? Like we did a flash sale for Valentine's Day, but it's like, how does that relate to me and how does that relate to my customers? So I think also it's like niche marketing, so we know what works for the customers we would want to reach. Like if there's resources on that, like that would totally be helpful.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, just even with that though, Britt, just like figuring out who your target market is will help you figure out your niche. And then when promos come up, either just put blinders up and keep doing what you're doing, or speak about that promo and that product in the way that your target market would want to know, or how you use that
Do you
product.
have like a worksheet, or like I know sometimes Kristen Boss has like put out things that I'm not sure if in your program she has like resources that we could like a worksheet or
Like a
something that
niche worksheet.
yeah. There's something like that that can help like be like a workshop for myself in my brain, but then
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
And
Thank
then
you.
Mama Anita, I did get yours, the recruiting. Don't worry. I will search. Okay. Anybody else? All right. What's working in your businesses? Any wins? Sharing the oils. Of course. Being a product of the product and naturally sharing always works. Tiare, time management, consistency. That's what you're struggling with. Okay. I did do a like a workshop on time management, so I can send it to you. And then as far as consistency, when you guys are in different seasons, I think making sure that you write a list down of non-negotiables in your business. And when you're looking at non-negotiables, that's customer based because you need your customers to stay, to feel loved, to feel connected, and to be supported. So when you like bare minimum is like, what can you do to keep your customers feeling loved and supported? No matter what seasons you're going through. And then when those seasons, when you have more time, then it's like, how can I grow my business? Right? Okay. What is my non-negotiables? Connecting with customers who haven't ordered in a year. Sending out at least 1 or 2 emails a month with education. Continue to post on social at least 3 times a week. And follow up with each of my builders who are on this team who are supported by me at least once a month. Like that's like the minimal, but I probably text you guys more than that. Okay. What you want is like your retention rate to stay there. You need your business to stay there. And so even if like you have to take a break, it needs to still be there when you come back, right? Or if you like need to have a baby, or if you're overwhelmed with 4 kids, I'm looking at you, Kristen. You still have this solid business that you're at. Oh, I also text. I forget I do that. I text a promo through Project Broadcast to every single enrolled customer of mine. And then I do 1 text class. So there's the text with the promos and the text class a month. There's a few emails of education and 3 times a week of posting on social media. So I'm trying to hit all my people and make sure that they have support, and then connect with at least my 1 year inactive people. Do I send texts if people don't respond? Yes. Because they can opt out. They can always say stop. And a lot of the time the texts, they just see it as like an announcement. They don't see it as a conversation. So most of the time they're not going to respond. When I actually reach out to them to individually connect, it's a whole different conversation. So if they don't respond, then I just usually follow up and be like, hey, did you see my last message? And if they really don't respond, then I put them on a they don't respond, complete separate like list. But don't be afraid to follow up with people. A lot of people are really busy. They see your message in their mind. They're like, oh, I responded, but they didn't respond. It's like, hey, did you see my last message? If they still don't respond, I'm like, hey, I have a class coming up. Okay. Awesome. What is your favorite product or most used oil or product today? What did you use today? Or your favorite product off the top of your head today? Wow, you guys. LLV MetaPower. LLV MetaPower. Frankincense. MetaPower Advantage. Are your customers buying these products? I know I take LLV all the time too, and I don't talk about it enough. Deep Blue and Turmeric. LLV. Balance. LLV MetaPower. Me too, you guys. Oh, what? I got excited and I went to the next slide. Me too, you guys. I love it. Thank you for sharing. Kristen, Deep Blue Stick. Wait, I said, what is your favorite product or most used oil? Then we all put like 2 to 3. I love it. Okay. Thanks for coming, Tiare. Awesome. Thank you guys for sharing. Okay. Here's your homework and your challenges. One, run a back office report on all your customers and break them up into 1-year inactives, 6-month inactives, current customers on LRP. And you can use these separated lists to slowly reach out and to connect to your people by breaking them up into smaller sections. Okay. I think I spent 2 weeks doing this last month, and the responses have been awesome. Not everyone have responded, but those who have been waiting for me to reach out to them are just like ready to place a new order. Oh yeah, that's right. I haven't ordered in a while. I was meaning to ask you about this oil. Okay. Connect with your people. They're waiting for you. And your second homework challenge is to continue to share oil stories on social. Share your stories on social. Share, if you're not on social, Kristen, share your stories with people that are around you. Okay. You guys all get a manifest bundle for coming. Kristen wants to share on social more. I just want you guys to have an amazing year. Be inspired, be successful, manifest away, manifest that shit, you guys. I'm going to send you a manifest bundle for coming. And because I miss you. Okay. Yes, Regina, I got your feedback. Point count expires. Got it. Okay. That's all I have for you guys. Thanks for coming. I'm so happy I saw your faces. Okay. I'll let you guys go. Bye. I'm like writing your name down. Kristen, Heather, Britt. Bye, you guys. Giselle, Ramonita, Tiare, Charity.